Oh, you're gonna make such an important decision at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione. You are about to make such an important decision. So for me, what is really significant to mention right now, it's also that right at the beginning of this week, you are gonna do something which is gonna make you feel really good. You will kind of do something in terms of relaxation. So whatever this is gonna be, it's gonna make you feel really good. Maybe you're just gonna lie down and chill out. Maybe you're just gonna like kind of meditate. Maybe you're just gonna do something spiritual which makes you feel good. Maybe you will just go outside and spend some time in nature. It doesn't really matter. But this is also rather important for me to mention that the moment in time you relax, or after you have this relaxation, my gorgeous Scorpione, my God, something is going to come to you. Something is going to come to you. So I cannot possibly stress enough how important it is for you to take some kind of a little break at the beginning of this week. I need you to do this, to take some kind of a little break. Try to do anything, and I mean anything, that makes you feel like you recharged your batteries. Okay, so you need to do anything, that makes you feel like you recharged your batteries. So it really depends, what this is gonna be, because everybody is different, and everybody's idea of relaxation is different. So do anything you need to do in order to relax and have some good time at around the beginning of this week. The more you relax, the sharper you are going to become. Trust me, the more you relax, the sharper your intuition is going to become. This is important to mention, because this is gonna lead towards you realizing that there is such an important decision you are gonna need to make. You will realize which decision, you're going to realize that there is such an important decision that you're going to need to make, but it's only going to come to you after you have this relaxation, or at the time when you are having this relaxation. You will realize it's going to come to you in form of this insight, and it's so difficult for me to explain, but you're going to have this urge to make such an important decision, and this decision that you're going to make, it's really going to start a process of such a beautiful change in your life. Why? Because this decision that you are going to make, it's really to do with, something you have been worrying about for so long. Something that you've been tortured by for so long. So something that, oh my God, has been on your mind, and it has been making you feel so negative for absolute ages, my gorgeous Scorpione. So it's to do with this problem. It's to do with some kind of a problem. It's to do with some kind of an issue you've been dealing with. But it's also to do with you, oh my God, needing to gather strength and confidence and the right balance to do what you need to do. Okay, and this happens only when we really reward ourselves in terms of relaxation. We bring a really remarkable balance into our life, and this balance doesn't only make us feel in terms of our body feeling good, but it's to do with the mind, spirit, and your body as well. It all works together, and when it's all like in harmony, oh my God, there are certain things that become so clear on the horizon. I'm not saying that they weren't clear before, but the certain things start shining extremely brightly right in front of you. It is in your reach. It is not out of your reach where you want to go and what do you want to do at this stage of your life. But, it's always something, isn't it? It's that particular problem which you are going to be reminded of. And this is why I started this reading in this particular way. And this is why I wanted to highlight this importance of you. Relax however you can, however you want, because it's all about this insight. You are indeed going to have this realization, and this in itself, it's the moment in time you have this insight and realization. At that moment in time, this insight and realization about this problem, about something that has been affecting you for a while, And it's a very difficult problem in your life that you have been dealing with, because it did affect you in a negative way when it comes to lots of different aspects of your life. And you knew this, but sometimes we do tend to avoid certain problems because we don't feel ready, to deal with them. And this is why, because the energy, it's not where it should be. So this is going to be absolutely perfect when it comes to you realigning your own energy in doing what you need to do. So the bottom line is, you're going to make such an important decision finally to do something about that particular problem in your life. This is going to start the process of a beautiful change, but it's also, going to basically, whatever you're going to do, it's about you making some kind of a decision, but it's not only about you making a decision, but it's about you doing certain step, doing something about it. There is a certain step, certain move you're going to do. And things are going to feel uncertain. Just remember, this is to do with a certain problem, something that you've been avoiding. But now it's going to be completely clear that you're not going to be able to move forward with your life unless you deal with this problem. And all this is going to come to you. And that's why you're going to feel completely unstoppable, my gorgeous Scorpione, because this is going to end up to be really successful for you. So it's to do with you making an important decision to deal with this problem, to deal with this negativity. But then again, you're also going to make an important step, an important move. There is something really specific you're actually going to do. And this is going to be brilliant because it's going to end up being really successful for you. And when it comes to this problem and this difficult issue, this is something that you've been dealing for a while. And it's to do with something that you regret, something that you've done in your past, oh my God, and something that you regret big time. Something that you regret. Do you understand me? This is so important for you to try to identify what this is, okay? Not that you need to kind of prepare yourself for it, my gorgeous Scorpione, but it's important to try to identify what this is. So it's to do with the problem, negativity, but it's to do with something that you regret, oh my God, doing, okay, or regret being part of, or regret kind of starting. It's to do with a big regret. And that's why you're gonna feel so good. When it comes to that change that I mentioned, there you go. It's Saturday. When it comes to that change that I mentioned, my gorgeous Scorpione, this is going to make you feel so good. And this is going to make you feel so good. And it's not only about that. It's going to make you feel really optimistic. It's going to make you feel really happy. But there is a message you're going to have. Just remember, I said you're going to make a decision, and then I said that you're going to do something really specific, and then few days later there is an important message you're going to have. Few days later there is an important message you're going to have, my gorgeous Scorpione, and this message is going to make you feel so good, oh my God, because you will know this message is going to be so positive, because it's going to be about some kind of a progress. And this is really going to pleasantly surprise you, because this is to do with a certain progress of something in your life. Something that you've been doing for a while, for a long time maybe, and something that you didn't have a progress with for absolute ages. And now this is going to be like a double whammy, really, to be quite honest with you, because you're going to realize that you're already going to realize after 4 days what an impact that decision that you made in the first place made on your life. So things are going to start moving forward. So do you see what I mean? This is why you're going to feel super pleased, because in a few days time you are going to have an important message, and this message is going to make you aware of the fact that there is a certain aspect of your life, nothing to do with this, like kind of moving forward, progress of something you did not have progress in absolute ages, but you will know. It's going to be clear as a day, clear as a daylight to you, my gorgeous Scorpione. You will know it's all going to be connected. If you didn't make that decision in the first place, you would never have a progress already with something that you had no progress with whatsoever for absolute ages. And it's not only about that. This is going to lead towards you having a whole new perspective on life, a whole new perspective, especially on what do you want to do next, what do you want to explore next, what do you want to try next. You know, this is so brilliant because it's bringing such a beautiful harmony into your life. Absolutely amazing. And also, you know, the power of manifestation is going to be out of this world. Make the most of it. We all have the power to manifest, okay? As long as we have the right balance. You have to believe in yourself and you have to believe in what you do. And most importantly, you have to believe when it comes in yourself, when it comes to that next step you're going to try, you will be making right now. And because the power of manifestation is going to be so strong and really sharp, you know, a lot is going to be on your mind. And I just need you again to snap out of negativity, because you will be thinking a lot. You will be thinking a lot. By the end of this week, you will know that there are certain risks you are going to need to take, and you do need to face this. There is no doubt about it whatsoever. Can I call you kind of facing these risks as you facing your fears? I think so. I think so. At the same time, that's exactly how you're gonna feel. But you have to keep your head up and you need to think positive. You need to be as optimistic as you can. It's the part of the natural progress that, you know, throughout this week you will be, oh God, you know, you're gonna be thinking about lots of things. You know, a lot of things are gonna be on your mind. I can call them like unfounded fears, for example. But you really need to refocus your thoughts. Just remember this. Think about, by that I mean, think about, you know, just focus on what you want to do next. Focus on what you want to do next. You know, for example, what your next step is going to be and things like that. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Scorpione, now you see, I know that this is going to sound really weird. Okay, weird. No, I'm not saying this. No. It's that person in that movie. No, never mind. They've been showing her everywhere. They've been showing that person in that movie. It doesn't matter. You know that person saying weird. No comment. No, honestly. So basically, God. Yeah, so at around the midweek, you see what's going to happen. Listen to me very carefully. There is going to be two birds you're going to see in the sky. You will notice two birds flying in the sky. Wherever you're going to be, whatever you're going to do, I'm telling you that at around the midweek somehow you will notice two birds flying in the sky. This is going to happen at a time when you're thinking about something really, really specific. But this is going to be so weird because these two birds are going to be flying in the sky, and and you will watch this. This is going to get your attention, and at some point one of the birds is just suddenly going to change its course. One bird is suddenly going to start flying in a completely opposite direction. So one bird will go that way, another bird is going to go that way. But the moment in time these two birds split like this, at that moment in time, boom, there is something you are going to realize. You will know that you will instantly know that you need to carry on with such an important plan. You need to carry on with such an important plan. This is going to be a sign. This is going to be your indication. You need to carry on with this important plan. And this important plan I'm talking about, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's to do with your dreams. It's to do with your dreams. And it's also, this is a sign that this is to do, it's to do with your dreams. Did you understand me? This is to do with something big, to do with something really important. This is going to be a sign to carry on with your dreams, with your dream. And not only that this is going to be a confirmation, but you are doing, like, you are making a really smart and you are making a really wise choice here as well. You're making a really smart and a really wise choice as well. You see what I mean? And this is why this is going to be so important, please. And also, when it comes to the midweek, okay, God, something like kind of a little bit negative, it's going to happen. At around the midweek, something a little bit negative, it's going to happen. Someone is going to get on your nerves a little bit. Someone is going to get on your nerves a little bit. And basically, and that particular person is kind of going to surprise you. Maybe the way they're going to act or what they're going to say, for example. And you're going to feel like a little bit sad, This is going to like kind of surprise you a little bit. This particular person is indeed going to surprise you. Maybe that person is just kind of, I don't know, it's just maybe that person is going to be like a little bit rude or something like that. And this is really going to surprise you and it's going to make you feel really negative. But you know what? Then later on, you are going to start thinking and you're going to start becoming very, very curious. Whether you should do something official. There is something official you're going to need to do. There is something legal or something official or something really important you're going to need to do. And you really kind of should do that because you're going to end up with such an important choice, my gorgeous Scorpione. And this important choice that you're going to end up with, it's like not so much about the actual choice, but it's more about the confirmation that you're on the right path. It's going to be more about the confirmation about everything that has been on your mind for the last couple of months. You were absolutely right. And that in itself, it's really going to create this moment where you're going to open your mind and you're going to come out of your comfort zone without even realizing. Because here you're going to realize the strength of your own balance. Here you're going to realize the strength of your own intuition. Because you are extremely intuitive. And I know you know this. I know you know this. And I also know that things have been very difficult for you for a while. I'm not saying that you were starting to lose your faith and things like that, but I do know that you were affected. So this is going to be like a really personal moment, important moment where you're going to reconnect with yourself, but you're also going to get that much needed confirmation that you're on the right path and you're doing the right thing. And this is also going to, this whole situation, this legal or official, something important you're going to need to do. This is also going to put you in touch with somebody who you didn't talk for a while, and some old friend or a certain family member, and that particular person, it's also kind of, once you get in touch with that person, this particular person is going to tell you a really wise advice, a really wise advice. But it's not only going to be about this wise advice, but it's also going to be about, certain things changing really fast, extremely fast. But not in your life, nothing to do with you or your life, but you're still gonna want to, because of that, you will want to hurry up with what you want to do. Okay, very important indeed, and it's going to lead towards a little wake-up call as well. By the time you get to the last part of this week, and now you see, it really is, my gorgeous Scorpione, when it comes to the last part of this week, it's to do with you basically you will be talking to some kind of a person, like a really authoritative person of an authority. You will be dealing with somebody who is like some kind of a person of an authority, or somebody really kind of official, or somebody really important, and you will be discussing something. And when it comes to you discussing something with this person, you really need to be as open-minded as you can. You really need to stay true to yourself. I do know that you're going to be talking to somebody who is very strong when it comes to their personality, very strong when it comes to their energy, and these people can sometimes be really intimidating, and especially if they are, part of their job is, if they are some kind of a leader or something like that, then this energy can become really, really intense, and then very often we just want to kind of really move forward, or we want to just like kind of like do anything to just kind of like just finish this conversation or whatever it is. Sometimes certain people can make us feel in a really negative way, but there is nothing strange about that whatsoever, because we know that the more time we spend with people that makes us feel good about ourselves, more we're gonna feel good, ourselves, and the more time we spend with people who brings us down, the more down we're gonna feel. Do you know what I mean? So this would be something in between here. But yeah, anyway, so when it comes to this conversation you're going to have with this person, somebody official or some kind of person of an authority, I really need you to stay true to yourself, and I need you to like also understand that through that person you see, it's all about what exactly you're going to be talking about, and it's all about you not holding back anything. I'm not saying to you to be rude or anything like that. You just must not hold back anything, my gorgeous Scorpione. And the reason why is because something very interesting is going to come up. And by the end of that conversation, if you're not holding anything back, you just have to be completely honest. You need to be completely honest when it comes to this person and when it comes to this situation. Please be completely honest. Don't hold anything back, because this is going to lead towards you realizing, that there is something that you missed out on. There is something that you need to kind of nurture. There is this aspect of your life you're going to realize that you need to kind of nurture a little bit more. Okay, and that particular aspect of your life that you're gonna realize that you need to nurture a little bit more, it's very soon gonna lead towards you having such a powerful choice through that aspect of your life. Within the next like about few weeks, you're already gonna end up with such an important choice, and this choice is going to liberate you. Okay, and this choice is also like kind of going to this choice is going to liberate you to do what you want to do. And this choice is also like kind of gonna, at the same time, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's all about you feeling so motivated. This is also going to motivate you. This is going to liberate you, and you're gonna end up being able to do, things that you want to do in life. And it's not only about that, but this is gonna bring this shortcut. It's not only about you being able to do what you want to do, but it's going to provide you with some kind of a shortcut. So this is good to get where you want to get. And when it comes to this shortcut, it's really a lot to do with absolutely a little bit of everything I've actually mentioned so far. And it's so difficult to explain completely how this is going to happen, but all I can say to you that probably at around November 2025, your life is going to be completely different. At around November 2025, your life is going to be completely different. You are going to be doing things you've never done before. You will be looking around you, and things are going to be completely different, but you will love this. You will love this. But this is just the beginning, and November 2025 is where all this is going to be leading towards, my gorgeous Scorpione, in terms of you having this major outcome indeed. So now I'm just going to shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm gonna see what is gonna be a tarot card of the week. What is gonna be an additional message? Okay, an additional message for this week as well, my gorgeous Scorpione. So, okay, well, there you go. you see this, you are indeed going to make an important decision. But I mentioned this before, at around the beginning of this week. But also when it comes to this important decision that you are going to make, there is going to be some kind of advice that you're going to get for that as well. Someone is going to give you an advice about that decision that I said at the beginning of this week that you're going to make, okay? And the advice that you are going to get, it's going to come from somebody who's like official or somebody who has got an experience with this. You will know that you can trust this person, you know, when it comes to these aspects of your life. And you're also going to have such an interesting idea at around the midweek, my gorgeous Scorpioni. You're also going to have such an interesting idea. You are going to need an interesting idea, realization that somebody is going to need your help. You're going to have an interesting idea and realization that one particular person in your life, somebody very dear to you, somebody very close to you, really beautiful person in and out. Maybe this is your friend, maybe this is your family member, but you will know that somebody will need your help. Because I'm sorry, there is no other way of saying this, but somebody's gonna maybe, you will realize that maybe somebody's like in a really kind of negative relationship, or maybe somebody's being tortured by somebody needs needs you to rescue them, like literally. Somebody will need you to save them, literally. No pressure, my gorgeous Scorpioni, but you know, there is no other way of saying this, so please do help this person immediately if you can. Very important indeed. Hello my gorgeous people, just to let you know, I've just started monthly subscriptions, monthly paid subscriptions, and the more people subscribe to this channel, you know, through monthly paid subscriptions, more content I'm going to be able to make. And this is why this is going to be so important. If you would like to subscribe to this channel through this monthly paid subscription in order to help me to keep this channel going, you will see the link is going to be in the description below. And thank you so much, because I will be ever so grateful.